Hey everyone, welcome back to my Southampton FIFA 15 career mode. The episodes are flying fast and furious this week, so I hope you guys are enjoying the relatively constant set of updates. Today there's only, or this episode rather, there is only one match. It is an FA Cup battle versus Reading. And because we're in the January transfer window, I'm gonna end the episode with a quick kind of rundown of what happened on transfer day. You'll probably notice I had some targets. I didn't really go after them particularly. I think I mentioned Burnley having some youngsters that I obviously like, or younger guys that I obviously like. Kieran Trippier, Danny Ings. Two guys on Burnley that I definitely like to get my hands on, and we see an early shot here for I think that might have been Mayuka. Couldn't put it past the keeper as he makes a quick run out to block the shot, and it's a pretty smart one. But an unfortunate decision by the Reading defender here, as the contact might have been subtle. I think Mayuka or Wanyama, I can't see the jersey number. I think that's Wanyama. Wanyama had a pretty good run here, and he may have gone down somewhat easily, but there is contact. It's in the box, and definitely preventing a scoring opportunity. Shane Long makes no mistake on the penalty, puts it in the back of the net. 1-0 Southampton, and you've seen the way we've defended this year. We don't always need more than one goal. In fact, we frequently don't need more than one goal. We can usually hang on to a lead. Based on our goal differential too, at the end of January, I mean, we have pretty low for where we are in the standings. Great attempt there, by the way, by Ward-Prowse off the free kick. For where we are in the standings in the table, we actually have a pretty good goal differential. Connor Wickham, by the way, just to head back to the January transfer window, as Mayuka tries to put one in there, and I don't know if that's sheer force or not. It actually looked like it's his goal, but it's credited as an own goal to poor old Anton Ferdinand, Rio's brother, trying to make his way back into the Premier League after some awkwardness with John Terry a few years ago, which you might have heard brought up in the news recently because of Rio Ferdinand's book. But poor old Anton actually gets credited with the own goal there. It's unfortunate, but I make a very bad play. I'm still not 100% clear on what happened. Penalty is given, and didn't even guess the right side there. No chance for Forster on the penalty, as Reading cuts the lead in half, but it is the 77th minute. The Reading fans are obviously quite excited with this, but 77th minute, going to be hard for them to come back, and that is how it would end. They'd make a run for it late, but unfortunately it would not be enough as Southampton move forward in the FA Cup. So not bad so far. Manchester City knocked off. I believe they're calling them scalps. I heard some Capital One Cup discussion today, and they were described as scalps, so we got a couple of good ones here. Man City and Reading so far, so we're going to keep on trucking, hoping to knock off a few more. Some youngsters getting a shot. John Flanagan, as you can see, is a guy we brought in the January transfer window on loan from Liverpool, not really getting a whole lot of first-team opportunities. I don't plan to sign him because he is a Liverpudlian, so I don't know that I want to remove him from his home there. But we wanted to add a little bit of depth at the center back position. You see here, I basically had made an offer for Danny Ings. It was going to cost me about double what his current value is, obviously because of his potential. He's got great pace. For those of you that don't know him, he still needs to work on his shooting abilities. But I did get the offer to go through. He did sign the contract, but this is good actually, because I can't remember what I offered, but we got John Stones on loan here, basically to add some depth at center back, because we don't have a whole lot. Alderweireld is with us on loan. He's the best center back we have, and then it's Jose Font and Maya Yoshida really, along with Florian Gardos. So these aren't particularly strong names. And John Stone's a young Englishman. I kind of want to build this team around that English player theme, because that's kind of what Southampton is about, as you can see by the youth development that I'm trying to go through with this. So we put in, we increased the future fee for John Stones, $4 million. He comes over on loan, as you'll see, at £30,000 a week in wage. Not bad. We have quite a bit of money. It says $2 million there, but that's obviously because the transfer fee is included. But I think we have about $7 million to toy with. Danny Ings, as I said, I sort of skipped out on doing that because I don't really want to just. I don't want to do what Liverpool. Although I really like Liverpool. I don't want to do what everybody basically did to Southampton this past summer. I don't want to do that to Burnley. Now, if they get relegated, I can guarantee you I am taking those youngsters. So keep an eye out for that, as Burnley is currently sitting in the relegation zone. I think they're third from the bottom. So we'll keep an eye out on that. I also have my eye on Connor Wickham, as we see Simon Mignolet, who in real life is actually on the outs with Liverpool. Apparently there's a rumor Joe Hart might come in to take over that starting keeper role. But Simon Mignolet is out at Liverpool. He heads over to PSG. And it's somewhat of an odd choice in January for Liverpool, considering their need and desire to stay in Champions League. We got a couple of offers for Morgan Schneiderlin, but ultimately, in order to get rid of him, it's going to take a lot. We also pulled in Yaya Sanogo and Sandro on loan. Artur Boruc is out, as he was already on the outs and hadn't been getting enough time as the number one. He'd requested a transfer, so I abided. But he is a well-known member of Southampton, but as with this year, his time has come. I believe he actually went out on loan. I think I was reading in the FIFA news there, and so not a whole lot of changes here. I don't think we brought in anybody on an official transfer. Any pre-contracts were signed. I toyed around with a couple of ones like Ron Vlaar and that sort of thing, but just didn't feel like any of them were a good fit. So we bring in Yaya Sanogo to give us a little bit of pace up front, see what the striker is made of. Sandro as well. I think all of these guys have future fees in case they turn out to be good. But for the most part, it's just loans and nothing major aside from Artur Boruc heading out. So with that, I'll leave you with the standings right now. Burnley in the relegation zone, Liverpool in a EuroLeague spot, and Manchester City at the top of the table as we head into, I guess you could say, the second half of the season. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next episode, which should be full of plenty of gameplay. Take care, guys.